Hello everyone, it's Nancy here. If you follow any of my social media, you will have seen this project posted. And this was my design team project for clear scraps using the mini envelope shaker. And I'll link below my blog post. I've got all the materials I used and the description and all, but this whole project was inspired by this fabulous little shaker. Clear Scraps has wonderful shakers, such a great assortment and variety of really fun things. And as soon as I saw this one, I thought this would be fun. So what I did was I put the shaker together. I'll try to get it's hard to see, but I do have some photos on my blog that show it better. It's got a script, a vintage digital page is what I used behind, and it's got the script writing on it. And then I've added a variety of beads and sequins to the top, so there's a lot of fun movement. The box I got at our Dollarama. It's got the corners and the latch and all of that. And then I used a variety of distress inks, distress stains, and some ink to color it up so it looks like an old distressed box. And when I was putting this together, I came up with what I wanted to do on the inside, and so that's what I'm showing you today. So if you open it up, in my photos, I've tucked this into the lid for now, but in my photos you can see that I used a paper for the background. It's from Polka Art. It's just a lovely distressed textured paper, and then I used a script stamp that I have in my stash. So I lined the whole thing with this crumpled stained distressed paper and that I had stamped on. So that's the lid, and I'm just going to set that there for now. And so this is what I decided I wanted to put in it. I've used a combination of different products, but first they came from Tailor-Made Journals. Lorna has fabulous vintage products in her shop, and I will link them below, the ones I used. I just wrapped that with a little piece of jute, and I've just put some things together. The handwritten pages come from Lavender Blue Journals. And I just printed them out. I distressed the edges with a tulle and ink. Then I used a little Tim Holtz mini paper clip, and I put on these pictures. They're from Tailor-Made Journals, the Edwardian photo. I'll have all of that linked below. Then I have, she's got this wonderful assortment of envelopes. So they're actually separate. You print them on a page, and the front and back are separate, so you know there's a lot of different things you can do with them. And it's got all the postmarks and all the fun distressing and everything. So I pulled a bunch of them out, and then because I want the letters to show, I kind of just tuck them in. And there's a lovely variety, and to make them all, some are sticking out like that, others are tucked right inside. And everything is inked and distressed and then wrapped with a piece of jute. So that was the first little bundle. Then I have a second bundle, again, mostly from Tailor-Made Journals. This is another one of the envelopes. It was a little big for the box, so I just folded it over and inked it. It's got another page in it. And then, of course, when you share letters and correspond with people, you send pictures to show them what your kids look like and how they're growing. And so there's another fun one, and this one I opened on the end, so I tucked another one of the handwritten pages in there. There's another one. This one I folded this way, again with the paper inside. Now all of these, if you want to turn this into a journal project, you can pull all of these out and do journaling on them and then tuck them back in, or tuck the whole thing back in, because the back of all of these is white. So there's lots of room to write on things if you want. So that's my second little bundle. And then I wanted to just have some fun filler. I used a collection from Tracy Fox. I'll link below because I don't remember the name right now. But these were all flat. These printed out flat, and what I did was I put a piece of craft cardstock behind, and then I distressed the edges and inked, and then just stacked them up. Now this little bundle is flatter, and I've glued it all together so that this is just filler and just fun, just fun. Like, look at that photo. Isn't that fabulous? That's another one of Lorna's photos. So that's just got a little ribbon wrapped, a little string wrapped around it. Then I did this one. It's got distressed edges and inked and layered, and then another little picture with the letter tucked in back there. Now what's fun about the way these went together, even though they were a flat image, I printed them out on my 32-pound, and then with the paper, with the cardstock behind, and when I distressed, it just all came together like they were actual envelopes and layered, and they're just really neat, and they feel neat in your hand too, and they fill my box so nicely. Here's the last one, more from Tracy Fox, another photo from Lorna, airmail. So I just thought this was a really fun thing. I had a lot of fun putting it together. So here the bottom too is all filled with paper that's been stamped, and that's the one from Polka Art. So then I can just set these back in here and stack them up, and then it kind of fills up the box a little more. These other bundles I'll tie up again and I'll put it all back together, but just a real fun project using some of these great digital things that sometimes you want to play with but you don't really know what to do with them. That's what I did with them. So thanks for looking. I just wanted to share that with you, and I'll have all the product links below, including this fabulous envelope shaker that inspired it all. See you soon. Bye-bye.